Hey folks, welcome to Friday, the 12th of November 2021. And this is our first pre-US session brought to you in conjunction with Squak, the essential service that I use and most professional traders I know use for bringing you breaking news from around the world, specific for traders, you know, market moving news. So yeah, I've been using New Squawk for about 6 years now. So what the guys don't know about markets and trading markets and news that will impact markets, it's not worth knowing. So yeah, go and check them out, New Squawk. And yeah, so here we have the close on this week. It's been an interesting week, and we are going to do a review on the week at 4 p.m. GMT on duggancapital.com. Just sign in there, which is free to do, and you'll then see the free section for the weekly roundup live. So I hope to see you there at 4 o'clock. If you're on YouTube watching this, you will be watching it on Saturday morning, and you will be able to log in for free and look back at the weekly roundup session that we're going to do this evening. So yeah, really from a fundamental point of view, we don't really have any significant changes that have occurred overnight. Even through the morning time, we had a bit of Spanish CPI data come out earlier on today. Nothing interesting going on there really. Industrial production out of the eurozone. Let's see, coming out a little bit better than expected. The industrial production month on month for Europe was expected as negative 0.5, came out at negative 0.2. So a little bit of a softness there, which is good. And then the softness on the negative figure, and then the year on year coming out really strong, 5.2% above the 4.1 expectation, and well above the prior 4.9. Anyway, coming into this US session, really the biggest ticket on the docket is the JOLTS job openings at 3 p.m. We're going to get Michigan consumer sentiments at 3 o'clock as well. And going through them, we just have some FOMC speakers. Well, really, it's just Williams actually at 5:10, and Baker Hughes rig count this evening, but never really a tradable event. Moving over to the charts, what we can see here is my camera is actually. Here we go. There's my camera. So yeah, what we can see in the charts really, the SPOOs we have, on the 1 day here, we have had a wonderful push really since the pullback on the 26th of October, but really pulling on up here. Lovely trade as well. Above this, you can see on the daily chart here on the SPOOs. We'll just show you. I'll lock this in. You can see here this lovely sort of, the high from the 25th of October, good resistance on the 27th, and we pushed above 28th, and then really a lovely line in the sand to be buying then on the 31st, Halloween, to trade this sucker up into the all-time highs, 47.11. For me, it looks all too heavy and probable that we trade down to the 20 EMA and 45.90. Don't know if 45.90 will trade again, but certainly this trailing 20 exponential moving average should come in as some interesting support. Should we have that level of a pullback, the 45.90, you can see it's really a hop, skip, and a jump to the downside here, center of screen. Just let's see, chart calculator wise, from at market down to there, 1.3%. No big shake for the SPOOs to, pick up some buyers down there and then get on with getting on. The 20, actually, I'll just show you this. Show the 20 like this. Here's the 20 EMA, just above really that 45.90. So let's see how we go. Certainly a day really for, day for the golf course or a day for getting out on the bike. Yesterday, really nothing going on apart from the rent in the US markets. You see a very flat DAX. We go over to the NASDAQ here. see yesterday was really, a bit of a bid on up and on the pullback, and then back again to the 16,000. So if we now look at the Nasdaq on the daily here, I actually have to update my charts, but essentially the 16,000 is acting as a nice support. 20 EMA though, looming quite large to the downside, to come in as some key support here. Now it's down at the S3 actually today, so I'm not a huge fan of buying this market at this time. I think the inflation readings are going to continue to get priced in. We can certainly review that tonight at 4 p.m. or this evening at 4 p.m. The Dow, we had a lovely trade on the Dow actually. Looking at this, we in the elite room or in the elite chat before we kicked off into the US session, we have that 2 minutes past 2 every day for the elite team, and just identified this absolutely beautiful bear flag. Bear flag. You really see the activity on the 15-minute here. Probably make it a little more obvious if I stretch her out like this. So high quality breakdown here. This is like 10 out of a 10 breakdown. No real luck on the pullback, but we did have some key areas to be shorting this market somewhere up around here. So lovely, lovely trade there on Wednesday, or sorry, well, Thursday, sorry. Or sorry, hold on a second. Wednesday. Sorry, we also got this breakdown on Wednesday as well in the elite team just from around here. So really nice continual breakdown on the Dow. Where's it all going towards? Well, we have the 20 EMA below here, 35,702s, and I think that's just really where the support is going to try and come on in from. Don't think I'd be letting my limit orders sit there. I think I'd wait for it to come down. Might get a flush out below to the S2, and then just when the selling does abate, I just love to, basically catch that market as it kind of starts to fade on the downside and then just pulls right back up on a snap. So I think there'd certainly be a lot of value down there for the traders. Oil, oil is really having a crap one at the moment this week. That stronger dollar is not helping anything at all. For me, the dollar is going to get further up here. Bottom right of your screen, 95 spot 73s. Has to trade, I think, and it's just a case of when. And I think, if certainly, I don't think it'll be today, but next week, I think we're definitely going to make a push on that target. We could get it today. Of course, pricing in this higher inflation environment, right? It is not transitory in my mind, and happy to have a forum to be able to express that view here. But right now, coming into play, 79.81's low of day for WTI on the Z21 contract, the front month future. I think by the looks of this, given that we had this sort of excess on the highs so far this week, up at the 84, 75s, I think we are going to breach this to the downside, and we may have to trade as low as $76 actually. So I have stuck my neck out there on Twitter. I have said we will trade $88 in the next 5 sessions. That was 1 session ago. So let's see. But my call is taking on water right now, let me tell you. So look, 79.81's little bit of support coming in. Quite the big level here. Really, I've been marking this level as a general line in the sand. We did actually on the 60 minutes have a nice interaction here at this level last week. It's been a while since we've actually tested it. But yeah, if I kind of do one of these and go back in a bit of time here, you can see that just above my head. So basically about 4 o'clock on the 14th of October as well. It was nice. I was tracking this level as well. Nice area to get long and up. And so, I think now we're testing it again. It's a key area for this market to hold for the bulls, but I just don't think it's got the stones to be everything the bulls need it to be at this time. There is still a gap outstanding on the downside, and so with this gap outstanding, I think we're going to get one of these and one of these, and maybe even one of these. So that's 74.80s on the downside. A little bit of, well, quite a lot of unwinding on oil, basically, with COP26 coming to a close today after 2 weeks of kind of oil bashing going on, and rightly so. Climate change is real. So I think oil's just having a really bad week. Well, 2 weeks of it really. 84.75 being that marker that the market just really had to get to. But I still believe in higher prices, higher highs this year. I do. I really do. So that's oil. Um, and that's kind of it for me. I mean, gold, let's have a little gander at gold after what a decent reaction on the CPIs and PPIs that we had on gold. Here is the weekly chart. Now, I don't want to make this too dirty, so we'll just take off a lot of that crap. And there you go. The high of the week of the 6th of July has firmly been a target on the upside this week, and quite the short to be on, actually. Once we got up there, target achieved. All right, let's take it back a bit. Nice trade to be on the turn. I could show you where that actually came into play here, and that was actually at this point. I'll just take that marrow off. It was actually this point precisely on the half two candle, hourly candle on Wednesday after the data. So lovely trade there to be on. But what do we do? About 28 up to 70s. So nice trade. All right, that is it for me for this week and today's pre-US session. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, you have to be. You should be. If you're not tuned into us on Discord, it'd be great to have you and get involved in the live trading team that we have there. And otherwise, have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you live bright and early, 8 a.m. Monday morning for another great week on the markets. All right, cheers.